This is a private session for healing for Ben and for a message for Amber. So for Ben and Amber, there is a gathering this evening coming for a healing to take place. Amber and Ben, you are together in a oneness as two humans walking the same path, the same journey together. But in that sharing and in that oneness, there must also be that seeming separation of individuality. For each of you have your own personal path as well. So in this message, I address the personal path for both as it comes into the fullness and oneness, in the healing even of the togetherness, of the joining of these two souls. Or as you both know by now, probably, I'm sure, you agreed to come together in this life. Your paths in agreement has a contract to bring about this enlightenment for not only yourselves, the raising of your personal frequencies, but together your power of frequency ripples out into others' lives and helps others to have more light. For you are light beings, and you are two working together. Now this group that has gathered this evening for this healing and this oneness session, so that so much power can be put into one place with the intent and the purpose being the highest of healing. And healing is but one aspect, one facet of unconditional love. So the essence of the healing will be unconditional love that you must have for yourself. You must have unconditional love to be able to let others go in their trauma, in their journeys, in their human dramas. For each of you must come into your own oneness with your higher self, the I am that I am. And then in the joining together, is it made even more powerful in the conscious flowing out of that energy. There has been a seeming separation in your relationship. It is not one that is permanent, but it is one that seems to come and go with your individuality, your self-inflicted limitations on yourselves. But everything that you go through affects the other because of the joining of that oneness. So when you heal yourself individually, you heal that which is brought together in oneness. So I tell you, Amber, breathe in and let go and let flow. Let the I am that I am remove the blockages that you have created by holding on to and justifying any trauma that you turn to strength to heal. But it did not heal. Strength does not heal trauma. Strength gets you through the moment. But then you have set into place within you a barrier, shall we say, within your flowing. It is not one that blocks completely, for you are more highly evolved than that. But in this situation, it is one that you must let go of yourself in that healing and in that flowing, that you might allow joy to flow through you. Do not see material happiness as that joy, for it is not. It is a beautiful, positive abundance that you have created, yes. And again, there's nothing that exists that is not the I am that I am. So it is a gift I have given you and that you have embraced. But in that experience, you have forgotten to allow the flow of all the facets of unconditional love. That gentleness that you are, allow her to flow. Allow her to be in that joy and that sensitivity of, for it does not lessen your strength. There's no facet of unconditional love that is lesser than another or that takes away from another. So when you think of all of the positive aspects of unconditional love, strength being one, it is only one, but it is the one that you chose to get through many things in your life, to get to where you quote unquote are now. But where you are now is ready for the next step of your spiritual growth. But there is no more growth in the physical, material world as there is in, and that will come with, that flowing, that ripple effect of that love that flows through you, that is your highest self. And part of that is directed to your mate, Ben. And that is a gift for you, that it flows through you, to be given to someone that you love. And in that balance between the two of you is that healing that begins. Now, both of you being very different personalities, energy-wise and such, in your individuality, is still in that oneness. So allow your gentler self to flow through and to be Amber. For you are a beautiful soul. Be that gentle soul. Find the one you were and still are when you were a child, a small child, before anything that happened to you to make you find that stronger you. That stronger you is always going to be there. But do not allow that armor to hold back that flow of your highest light. Be in the light that you are and allow that flowing to be. Embrace that little girl, Amber, that is still in you. Embrace her. Love her. Be gentle with her and infinitely patient with her as she comes back out in her timidness to be the woman that you are and have become. But we are always in that innocence, and always let that flow, for there is joy there. There is discoveries there in life, in many small things in the world around you, and in those moments that share with Ben. So be that. Be that soft, gentle person that you truly are, and allow her to be, to flow through that strong woman that you have become, in that oneness. In those times, take just a moment for just simply one deep conscious breath. That's all you need to bring yourself consciously into that center, into that grounding of yourself. And then be in that moment. And if you feel that moment later has disappeared, take another breath and be back into that moment of yourself. Go into your heart chakra. Keep it simple. Keep it quick. But in your conscious choice, you say, let it be. And the I am says, I am, and what I say is. And what I say will be has already begun. And this has begun within you. And this will be flowing through you. And you will be in more joy. That is your gift of positive abundance that I give you. And that knowing. And knowing is a healing and a comfort. So be in those when needed. And thank that strength, for it has been there for you. But now, find the balance. For you are still who you are. And for Ben, your empathy is great. Your goodness and intention is great. But it has been for others, for Amber, for one, for others in your family or friends or whoever, even where you do not consciously know you are doing it. You are absorbing others' traumas, others' energies that are lower than the frequency that you are. Instead of bringing that into yourself for healing, because it has thrown your entire body out of balance. And in the end, it goes against you because it's a lower frequency fighting against the higher frequency that you are. But your free will choice is powerful. So now choose to be your higher self. Choose to send that love and healing out for the others to apply to themselves. For each individual must find their own center, their own oneness with myself, the highest of the I am that I am. That unconditional love for themselves. But you must begin with yourself. And then that may seeming of a letting go of others, but it is not letting go of the caring. It is actually empowering them to heal themselves, that you may heal yourself and be in your highest strength. And your strength can be matched in Amber's strength, and together it is a spiritual light strength of love. So go into yourself, then find that center self that you have in that same moment of breathing in one deep breath with conscious intent of being at one with your highest self, to be grounded in only you and I in that oneness. Bring yourself back to you, for you are my precious gift to you. Each of the others in your life that you love and care for, each of them have their personal gift of themselves that I give to them, and I am with them to find their own center. But for now, we speak of yours. The energy that you send out in empathy is beautiful, but empathy alone will allow you to suffer another's suffering. And suffering is a temporary thing, but it is not your suffering if it is another's. And another's suffering is a temporary thing for them. Do not worry about them. I am with them. And whatever discomfort that they are going through or imbalances that they must find their oneness with myself, the I am that I am, to find their highest self. Let them and allow them their journey, their stumbling even. For sometimes all of you are simply children in your searching and in your experiences that you choose. They must learn to let go of theirs. So back to you. Know they have issues, know they need healing, or know that they're out of balance, and send them light and love from your center. But do not allow that negative energy that they're dealing with to be yours. It is not. It was never intended to be. But in the goodness of your heart, you felt it was a sacrifice you could make, even if you weren't making it fully consciously. I tell you this, you are a healer because of your heart. Keep your heart in purity and in strength. Your body will respond to self-love, self-care, the releasing of negative energies, the releasing of that which is not yours. Embrace the negative. Thank it for coming and offering itself, as there is always positive and negative in third dimension reality, but let the light in you embrace that darkness so it transforms into light itself for you. In each pocket of your body, and each point in your body where there is an imbalance, when you take one conscious deep breath and you connect with your higher self, the I am that I am, we are one And in that oneness, we shall go into each of those places, those points in your body. Each of those places that are out of balance. And any blockages in that flow of your highest self through you. You can concentrate on the center chakras of your body if you choose. And let us remove any blockages that are there, that you have been holding on to. For they are not necessary anymore. They were never meant to be permanent, to get you through things, or to give you strength in your intentions. You, like many humans, will tend to solidify that being human. But you are not a solid human. That body is but an instrument for your higher soul, consciousness, all of yours, to flow through. To flow through. And then manifest all of that your higher self, in its creative beauty and its unconditional love, will create in your life. And positive energy brings positive energy. And the essence of all unconditional love are all the many facets. Again, compassion, healing, oneness, patience, understanding, always gentleness. Be those things with yourself and simply bring yourself back in that one breath of conscious intent. For you are a powerful being then. You are one of my healers. And in healing yourself, you heal others. And you and Amber together, in your love for one another, in your connection with one another, over more than one lifetime, yes, is coming into full balance now. There is no more negative karma for any of you gathering here tonight. There is no karma to release. You are simply on a new path now, letting go of traumas from this life as you now come into your remembering of who you truly are and why you came into this body at this time, in this earth, in this life experience. Everything you have experienced in the past is past. There is only the now. And in this now, you are complete. In this now, you are unconditional love. And you are so very loved and precious. And each one gathered with you here tonight is part of that flowing. And the connecting of these souls have come for you. And having come for you, Ben, they have come for Amber. For in the oneness that you both are, in spirit, you have joined your bodies together in that oneness. And let it be so. Go back to that love. That love is the highest love that you could ever experience. And now I give you the gift of that experience of the joy of that higher love that you are and you share with one another. Be in that. Be in that joy. And embrace the experiences that come. From here, there is much positive abundance coming for both of you. It's a spiritual abundance, the abundance of healing, the abundance of patience with one another and with others around you. For when you are patient with yourself and you see your oneness with others, you can't help but be patient with them because that's who you are now. So be who you choose to be. Use your free will to choose your highest self into every experience that comes to you. For every experience that crosses your path is a gift. And in that gift, see it from that higher understanding and perspective and find that pearl. Find that one, that positive, that light within that experience, for it is there for you. And many points you're going to stop and laugh when you see it, no matter what's going on. But there is nothing that can hold you. Illness cannot hold you. And all of the healing that has been being done to your body has been a good thing. But now, it will be accelerated. And in this new journey that you have of self, and the presence, the conscious knowing that the I am is flowing through you, and that your body is also the I am, there is no need for imbalance. There is no need for any suffering or pain or sickness or illness. All of those are only signs of out of balance. And it will be a bit for you to heal still, because you're coming into this and you're new at this. But again, I remind you, don't even go with expectations. Go with the knowing of who you are. Go into the knowing when you take that breath, and you can close your eyes. Now, if you're driving, don't close it for much. And I know you drive for a living, so you're going to have a lot of moments you can just go into. You can keep your eyes open, because there is no trance needed to be in this state of oneness. So everything that you are, everything you have always been, all of you, is coming into fruition at this time. You are at a precipice of fulfilling your highest purpose that you, when you were in spirit, before you entered into this human body, had made a commitment to, joyous commitment to, knowing there would be challenges being human. But guess what? That part of your journey is over. Now you are being human, but you're being an enlightened human. In that knowing of how to tap into that joy, in that remembering who you are and what you came for, why you're here, and the reassurance you get from one another, all of you, is always there for you as well. But go into yourself first, make that connection first, and be who you are. And I send you now the I am that I am through each of you in the fullest power of light and healing. I send this to all of you there, and all that flows through each of you, into, around, and through Amber and Ben in this healing. For sometimes a healing could be a journey, but sometimes it happens in a moment. But now use the power of conscious, free will, intent to remember who you are. Be in those moments, and those moments will multiply one right after another until they're all connected into that oneness. And you will find less and less do you have to consciously go into that breath, but rather you find that you're already there. And you are. But coming into that knowing after being away from it for so long, and it has not been reconfirmed to you who you are. You are my child. You are a soul. You are a part of me. For when I said, let there be light, each of your spark of self is a part of me that came into beingness so that I could experience my higher self. And that is who you experience, is your higher self, because we are one. Then embrace all of those facets of unconditional love and be that for each of you. But be that first for yourself. And be that joyful child again. Enjoy each other with the laughter and the sharing and the being. And if there is ever time for sorrow, I am with you. And it will pass. And in the healing, as far as a physical healing, I do highly recommend, of course, and I will not make you make these choices, of course, drinking plenty of pure water, for water carries much energy, and it is the most physical material that your body is made of. So it is the energizing and the expediting of healing, especially when you drink your water. Consciously put into that water you're taking into your body the light of the I am. If you consciously put in unconditional love, everything else is covered. But you can consciously put in a healing facet of unconditional love consciously in your water as you're drinking it. I am there, and it will increase because now it is on a physical level going into a physical body. You see how you bring it from light, from spirituality into the physical? Eating balanced diets, right? As many raw foods as possible, because there's more energy in the purity of a raw apple versus a cooked apple pie. Although both are delicious, so it's up to you. Your free will is something I also am. And I enjoy the choices that you make, although sometimes it requires antacid or something, maybe a little gas. And yes, I'm being humorous now to bring us all back into this human experience. So this is a session that is being shared privately, but I'm not sure how to do that, and you all see it, so I may have to post it. The human that I am flowing through is still learning too. So I leave you all with that unconditional love, that powerful flow that you have brought together tonight with intention and purpose. And the intention is being fulfilled. There is healing coming. There is healing being. There is unconditional love joined here that is extremely powerful and flows out beyond this group, because this level of light and energy cannot be contained. It always goes out in a ripple effect into the lives of others around you, connecting with all light beings, all of that collective energy of all light beings in the earth now. For the healing, when you heal yourself, you heal others. When you heal yourself, you heal the earth. For I am all that is, and each one of you contribute. And each one of you, by the way, I tell you now, without having to have any personal messages, in this one I tell each of you, you are fully on your path now. And you are fully fulfilling what you came here to do through your personal path and through your highest path. And that is to bring light to all that is, to raise the frequency of yourself and others so that there is more light within them. Life is a challenge, but it is here to remind you of who you truly are and how powerful that you are, and that nothing is going to slow you down. Nothing will get in your way. You will all evolve to that higher level of higher frequency. Just go forth knowingly now, and gently, be gentle to yourself, but be firm. And I give you all that unconditional love that I have for you. So let there be in each of you the I am that I am. For what I say is, and what I say will be, has already begun. Be in that knowing. Thank you for allowing me to be here with this, with you, each of you. You are so very, very loved.